Good morning, YouTube. There are many social issues that need to be addressed, of course, and I wouldn't be one who would say otherwise. What I see a lot, especially on YouTube, are a lot of unconstructive methods being utilized in an attempt to achieve what people might call social justice. And sometimes when I see these unproductive methods of discourse, I have to wonder sometimes about the motives of the people who are utilizing this. In particular, one that has really concerned me for a while is the term privilege. I think the term privilege is being incorrectly used. And unfortunately, I think it might be a little bit deliberate on the part of the people using it. Because the term privilege is often used to describe, I would say, first of all, the term privilege almost seems to indicate something undeserved, something unearned. And it's almost used in a way to sort of demonize the person that it's being applied to. Hence the terms, sort of like check your privilege. Rather than what I think would be a little bit more accurate to talk about privilege in terms of things that really we all should enjoy. Things that should be the status quo. And so, of course, there shouldn't be a mark against, obviously, a person who has the quote-unquote privilege. It should be something pointed out that disadvantaged people are lacking. The focus when we talk about privilege is always on the person with the privilege, instead of the people without the advantage. And I would assert, of course, that there's nothing wrong with someone having what everyone should enjoy. What we need to be focused on is the people who don't enjoy that. And by talking about checking your privilege and that sort of thing, what we're doing is we're putting all the focus on the people that have it. And again, there's nothing wrong with it if it is what we should all enjoy. If that should be the status quo, then that's not a mark against someone. What I see the whole idea of privilege as it's used today in these arenas is as kind of an original sin. And this goes through many different demographics. It's used against different types of people as a way to say you are tainted and you don't get to have a part of this discussion because of this. Hence the term, again, check your privilege. In other words, check your privilege. If you have it, then just zip it and, we'll deal with the people who don't. And it's a way of dismissing. It's a way of discrediting someone. And I don't think we should be doing that, especially considering, I think, in a lot of cases, the people that we might be discrediting by using that term are reasonable people who could be our allies in a search for social justice for people who don't enjoy it. And I see a lot of this. I see this happening, of course, with sex relations and other sort of gender discrimination stuff, gender preference or sex preference discrimination and other things, and race relations. I see it used quite a bit. This idea of original sin sort of being used to dismiss a certain group of people, and then the topic amongst those people becomes this dismissal, rather than the social cause at the root of it all. And my evidence for that is just in the way these discussions go, in the way the confrontations go, the progressive stack and the arguments that go along there, the check your privilege assertions and the arguments that go on there. And even when it comes to race relations, I think a good indicator of that is there's been a video recently running around YouTube, going around the circles by Sensei, where she talks about the hashtag yes all white people. Yes, all white people are racist. And this starts to smack of original sin. Original sin has been used to control people for a very long time. And one of the things that she says in her video is, you can't opt out of the program. Right? There's no way out of this original sin. Right? There's this way she doesn't have to be concerned about your individual experience. Yes, all white people. Check your melanin, right? And then we'll know. And you can't opt out of the program. And I think it's unfortunate. I think it's harmful to the discourse because, of course, a lot of the counter videos that are out there right now to Sensei are focused on her and her statements. And they're not focused on racism itself. It's sort of like the Freely the Banana Girl deal, If you start making crazy statements then everybody focuses on you and they stop focusing on the issue that you were hoping to bring to everyone's attention. And like I said, I think original sin has been used for a very long time to control people, and I really think we should stop doing that to each other. Thanks for watching.